Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, we are going to be busting out the Jaclyn Hill palette once again and taking the shade Silk Cream. We're going to add that in all into the crease area for our transition shade. Then we will be moving on to the shade Creamsicle and adding that all into the crease area as well, just to add some fun color to the area because this is going to be a fun and colorful look today. Then moving on to Pukey, we're going to add this all into the outer area of the crease, but not too far into the center of the crease, just slightly into the center. But we're going to be using this shade to add some depth and dimension into the outer crease area. And we will blend out that shade with the shade MFEO. And we're just going to take our time really blending that shade out to make sure it is not looking too harsh and too rough in that crease area. Then taking an angled brush, we're going to pick up the shade Jada and start creating a wing on the outer corner of the eye. So basically what I'm doing is creating a wing shape and taking that slightly about a quarter of the way into the crease. I'm not taking it far at all into the crease, but I want to create that wing shape. And then I'm going to take that same shade and start to fill in the actual wing. And I'm going to fill this all in the outer corner of the eye, but again, not taking it too far in because we will be going in with another shade in here in just a few minutes. And I'm sorry if I sound a little bit weird to you guys. My allergies are kicking my butt right now, so like I'm really going through it. But back on track, picking up the shade Pool Party, we're going to go right on top of that Jada shade just to brighten this look up a little bit. Plus, I love that Pool Party shade, so I just wanted to throw it in there. This is probably not even necessary. Moving on to the shade Faint, I will be putting this all over the lid, and I will actually kind of create a little bit of a cut crease with this. And I'm really going to work this all over the lid shade and not take it too high into the crease at all, but I will kind of like make a little harsh line with it a little bit because I will be using a glitter liner here in a little bit to cut the crease. Then going back in with Jada, I'm going to start to trace out where I want that glitter to actually go. So I'm going to slightly line my crease area with the Jada shade. Then I'm going to go back onto the actual wing area with Jada and start to blend that into Faint just to make sure everything blends in nicely. And again, taking the Faint eyeshadow, I'm once again touching everything up and making sure it blends together. Then taking my NYX Liquid Crystal Glitter Liner, I'll be tracing the outer area of this wing and then taking this into the crease area as well to start to create that cut crease, as you can see, and just lining everything. So I'm basically just tracing over what I created. And then I'll go back in once again with Faint and just touch everything up. And again, I will go back in with Creamsicle as well, just to make sure everything is blended out in the crease area. But be very careful not to disturb that glitter liner. Then taking Beam, I'll use this as my brow bone highlight. And then taking my Makeup Forever Aqua liner in the shade number 9, I'm going to just line my upper lash line, but I'm not going to wing it out with this liner at all. I'm just lining it just to add a little bit more color and pink to the area. Then I'll use my mascara and face is complete. Yay, editing. And then taking my Urban Decay eyeliner, I'll be using that for my waterline. And then for my lower lash line, I'll be using Jada once again for the outer corner of my eye and blending that out with my pencil brush. Then for the inner corner and the other half of my lower lash line, I'll be taking that Faint shade once again and taking Beam to use as an inner corner highlight and adding mascara to my lower lash line. Or my lower lashes. What the heck? Then I'll take my Tarte Pro Glow palette and use this highlight, and then I'm going to go on top of it with another highlight here in just 1 second. So I'll be taking the shade Beam from the Jaclyn Hill palette and using that as a highlight because it is absolutely gorgeous for a highlight as well. And then moving on to the lips, I'll be taking the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick. It is a nice cool tone nude. And this is the completed look. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.